everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and welcome to another round of TBR Around the World. Before we get started, I have come up with a kind of reward punishment thing. A couple people in one of my book groups, I just decided to give a shout out and say, hey, can you help me come up with punishment and reward kind of prompts? But a few people I kind of took a few different ideas from, and so I came up with, I was going to make bags for these, but I was like, oh no, I'm filming today. I didn't finish the bags, but got these cute containers when we were on vacation, and I took out the tea out of them, but they are perfect for what I wanted to use them for. So I'm going to do every book that I finish from my TBR game each month, I get $1 to spend on books. So if I finish all however many prompts that I had, I think I had 10 this month, 10 or 11, I think, from April. And so if I finished all 10, then I get $10. For the books that I do not get to, like if I just don't get to them, I don't read them, or I'm only halfway through by the end of the month, then any of those books will go into my punishment jar, which is the blue. I only picked blue because the mint green is my favorite color, so blue is for punishment. But technically it's kind of a reward too. So the money that goes in here, I get to spend on books. The ones for the punishment jar, I will be donating to, I'm not sure exactly what yet. I will think about it and pray about it. But any money that I get from not finishing books will be donated. So I think that's a great idea, and it benefits somebody else instead of myself. So I like that idea a lot. And I'm not counting DNFs or books that like I physically can't get a hold of. Like there's no possible way that I thought I was going to get it, but I couldn't. I have one book this month that happened that way. But I'm not going to count that either way. No punishment, no reward. So I'm not going to punish myself that badly. So this is only for books that that I did not get to, or I'm only like part of the way through by the last day of the month. So I think that's a pretty good system. It works out either way really nicely. So I made these cute little tokens. I just picked a paper that I didn't really like, but I realized, you know, shell money, like mermaids use shells for money. So these are my tokens now. I have to make more. I only made enough for this month, but let's go ahead and go through the books from last month. So here are the books. Where's my list? There's my list. Okay, so for these are the ones I don't have a couple physically, but for friend pick from Oshina, she picked, is that upside down? No, okay. She picked Dust by Kara Swanson, and I did read this, so that's one token for myself. The next prompt was a double prompt, so it was unhaul and Christian fiction. So if I didn't read it, I had to unhaul it. So I read Over the Line by Kelly Irvin, and I did read that. So I don't have to unhaul it if I don't want to. Let's see, the next one was Color Wheel, and we came up with pink. So I read Thwonk by Joan Bauer, and I did read that one. The next one was Match Your Outfit, which was blue that day. And so I was to read The Princess by Lori Wick. And I have not read this one, but it is only Friday the, as you're seeing this, it's Thursday right now, but Friday the 22nd, I think. And so I have a full week, and it's a pretty thin book. So I'm confident I can get that done. I'm not going to put a token in, though, until the month is over. So if I do end up not getting to it, we will put a bad token in. Okay. And then the next one was reread. I was supposed to read The Princess Tales by Gail Carson Levine, and I am about a third of the way through. I don't have a bookmark in it because I didn't feel like picking it up, but I'm about that far in. So I'm actually almost halfway through. So I can easily get this one done. I'm going to guess by tonight or tomorrow. So that's done. The next one was plus one book. So that was a reader's choice. I was going to read Dangerous Games by Carolyn Keene. I went to borrow it. It's an interlibrary loan, so it does take longer. But it kept saying submitted. It never said in transit. on the way, and so I waited about a month to a month and a half before I canceled it, and then I tried to reorder it and I have not gotten it, so I'm not going to count that against myself since I don't physically have it. So there's that. Seasonal read was The Enlightenment of Bees. I returned my copy to the library, and I did finish that in the first couple days of April. And then the next one was Color Wheel, and I was supposed to read The Island of Sea Woman by Elisa C. It was a blue cover, and I ended up DNFing this one pretty early on. And then Friend Pick was by my dad, and he chose Unspoken. Dust on there or something. Unspoken by Angela Hunt, and I have not gotten to this one, but I know that I can easily finish it. So technically I only have 2 books to finish this month, or 3. But super easy, and I think I can easily get this one done as well before the end of the month. It's a bit bigger. It's over 300 pages, but I have a feeling I'm going to fly through this one. So there's that one. And then the last one was set in Africa. The original book that I chose was The Bridge Home, but someone mentioned in my comments that one does not take place in Africa. You know, you can't rely on Google all the time. So I decided to instead try Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, and I ended up DNFing this one as well. I just decided to DNF it, so I'm not going to count that against myself. So I get to put in, how many tokens do I get to put in? At least for right now. I think I can put in 1, 2. I think I can put in 3. So 1, 2, and 3 into my Wonderland container of tokens. I'm so excited. Okay. And I want to leave these on my thing. They smell like tea. So good. Okay. So, sorry for the quite a long intro there. You can always fast forward through it. But anyways, so let's go ahead and start with roll number 1. So here is the board. We just go through the entire board. I still have not added little arrows or little dots to point me which direction I need to go, but that's okay. I'll do that after I film this. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and mix our prompts really quick because I did forget last time. And, well, I mean, I did it, but I forgot to before I picked the first prompt. So let's go ahead and mix these up. All right, roll number 1. We got a 6. And we're using Goofy this time. A little Goofy. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. All right, I had to get my rules because I forgot what the suitcase meant. The suitcase means TBR Star Jar, and I forgot because we have not had that prompt yet. So we will pick from the TBR jar, which is unfortunate because I wanted to have control over my TBR. But who knows? We might get a good one. Okay. Okay, so for roll number 1, we rolled what did we roll? A 6. And that landed us on TBR Star Jar. Was not planning for this, but I'm getting out my other tea container. This one came from Mackinac Island. I need to go back there. I loved it. Anyway, so it is filled with stars that are kind of lopsided. Some of them are squished, but I tried my best. But they are filled with books from my, everywhere. So there are a bunch of different colors. I didn't do different colors on purpose. I just wanted different colors, so they're not planned or anything. Okay, so let's just go ahead and pick one. Oh, okay. So striped with polka dots. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. It might take me a while to open these because I use kind of cardstock and they're pretty hard to open. So I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I did a good job of opening this without tearing it this month. So yay. And it wasn't my first choice. I really hope I can find it on audio, but I'm not mad at this because I've been wanting to read this ever since I love the movie, like the original movie, but it is Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. And so I have a gorgeous copy of Jules Verne's books that I found through Facebook Marketplace, actually. I think she only wanted like maybe $13, $15, maybe a little less than that. But it is gorgeous. It is the Barnes & Noble Gilded Edges collection. Oh, it's so pretty. And I've been really wanting to try Jules Verne. I think I started Journey to the Center of the Earth. I did. I got a chapter in. We'll most likely have to reread that chapter because I can't remember it. But yeah, so it's not super long. I wonder if I can find out. Let's see. It's not super long, so I'm happy about that. It looks like it's about 140 pages, so it's not really that long. It's actually pretty short. So I'm happy with that. 140 pages, that's not terrible. The writing's not super small, but it is a little small. So it's probably more like closer to 200 pages or so. But yeah, so I'm very excited. Journey to the Center of the Earth. I can't really tell you much about it as I don't know if it is very similar to the movie, but if you've never seen the movie with James Mason, it is absolutely, I love that movie so much. But Journey to the Center of the Earth, I'm not mad about that. It wasn't one that I planned on reading, but I'm happy. Okay, so yay. All right then. So on to the next roll. All right, roll number 2. Keeps rolling off camera. We got an 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we passed the first rainbow. Whew. So 1 cloud only means 1 prompt. So we picked from here. And the first one is a female author. Ooh, that's really vague. Yes. Yes, a nice, easy one. That's super easy. Okay. Super great. For roll number 2, we rolled an 8 and we got a single cloud prompt. So we got female author, which is super duper easy. Even male author probably would have been pretty easy, but I'm happy that it was a female author. And for this one, I have to find it. There it is. Oops. I've been wanting to read this one for a while now. This is When Stars Rain Down by Angela Jackson Brown, and I got this one as a gift. I think I still have the receipt. Yes, so from Susan. So thank you, Susan. I don't think she watches my videos, but she sent this to me through one of my Facebook groups, and I have been really wanting to read this one. The cover is gorgeous, and this is Christian fiction, which actually I don't think I knew that until I got it in the mail. I was like, ooh, even better. Okay. So this one, it is the summer of 1936 in Georgia. Opal Pruitt senses a nameless storm brewing. She hopes this foreboding feeling won't overshadow her upcoming 18th birthday and the annual Founders Day celebration in just a few weeks. So I know there is a lot of, it talks about prejudice a lot in here. And this is also about the Ku Klux Klan when they come into Opal's neighborhood. And so I have a feeling this is going to be pretty heartbreaking, but I am very, very, very excited to finally get to this book. Yeah, so there's even discussion questions in here, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is one that I have been really wanting to read for a while now. So that's book number 2. Okay, roll number 3. I keep rolling up. 9. So 9. I think we're going the right way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Another single cloud. So we only get 1 prompt from here. And it is Libby. Another pretty easy one. I have like 20 things checked out from Libby. So yeah, there's a lot. So this could be an audiobook, ebook, like pretty much anything. It could even be a graphic novel or a comic book if I wanted something really easy. So yay, okay. So far so good. TBR Star Jar wasn't that great, but I'm liking the game so far. But we still have 1 more rainbow to pass. So all right, Libby it is. Roll number 3, we rolled a 9. And for this one, we forgot to hold up the little prompt card, we got Libby, which I am very excited about. That can mean anything, audiobook, ebook, comic, graphic novel, whatever. It's pretty open. So that was really, really easy, and I'm super happy with that one. So for this one, I'm actually going to choose a buddy read that I had already planned. And I'm going to be reading The Seven Dials Mystery by Agatha Christie. And I'm not going to say anything about this because I kind of like going into them not knowing anything. I think I did that with Death on the Nile, I think. And so I really don't want to know anything about it. I just want to go in, enjoy it. I have the audiobook on hold. I kind of, you can bump up your hold until when you want it. So I made sure I would get it after May 1st. So that is the one I'm going to be listening to. And I'm super excited to get into another Agatha Christie. I've read 2 so far, and I enjoyed both of them. So I'm really excited to get into the 3rd one. I'm reading that with, I know her name, but I just don't know her channel. There we go. Miriam Elizabeth Reads, and I will link her channel down below in the description box. And yeah, so she really wanted to buddy read one of Agatha Christie's books with me, and I was happy to because I've been excited to get to another one. All right, roll number 4. Yay, it's on camera. 10. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, we passed both rainbows this month. I am so happy because I think last month we hit both rainbows, I think. So, yes, passed both rainbows. I am so happy. I think God was saying, you need a nice, easy month because of your readathon. So, yay, another single cloud prompt. All right, I hope it's an easy one. Set in another country. Okay, this is another easy one. Like, a lot of the books that I'm reading, well, not a lot, but a few of the books I want to read next month are set in another country. So, another fairly easy one. All right. Well, set from another country than my own. So, anything outside of the U.S., we're good. All right. So, for roll number 4, we got a 10, and we passed both rainbows this month. I'm so excited because last month we hit both rainbows. It was kind of a big month last month. So, this month, no rainbows. I am so happy. Okay, so we got another single cloud, and this one is set in another country. So I had quite a few books that I could do for this one. But for this one, I'm going to do, where is it? I think it's right here. Yes, it's, okay, I was like, where is it? It is Daughter of Rome by Tessa Afshar. This is another Christian fiction, and I have been really wanting to read one of Tessa Afshar's books, and she's a really pretty lady. There's like a picture of her on the back cover. Come on, focus. Not going to focus. But anyways, so this one is about a woman with a devastating secret, a man bent on proving his worth, and a chance encounter that catapults him into the heart of history. So it's about a daughter of a prominent Roman general who meets a disheartened Jewish immigrant. Neither one can dream of God's plan to transform them into the most influential couple of the early church, nor can they anticipate the mountains that will threaten to bury them. So it sounds good. There's murder and betrayal. It just sounds so, so good. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm not going to read too much more because it looks like it could get a little spoilery later on, but there's a shaggy dog, a mysterious runaway, and a ruthless foe desperate for love. So it sounds really good. And this cover is gorgeous. I love that cover. Basically, it was a cover buy. I was like, I need this one. So yes, that is for Set in Another Country. On to definitely our last roll because we can't get less than a 2. Okay, roll number 5. 6. And we technically didn't even have to roll, but, you know, follow the rules. You have to roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We landed on the airplane, which gives us a airplane prompt, which is a travel prompt. It has whatever to do with travel or something around there. So we ended up with only 5 books this month. This is the lowest it's ever been. I am so happy right now. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm happy? I'm really happy. Okay, last prompt. Oh, okay. Family vacation. Oh, ooh, okay. This one might be tougher. This one actually might be one of the toughest ones in there, but we can see what we can do. So this is just a book where a family takes a vacation. So it could be almost anything. I actually might have a book that I have not read yet for April, and I wanted to read it in April, but I might move it to May. I'll see. I think it is a family vacation, so I'll have to go check it out. But all right, so that is our last prompt, family vacation. I'm thrilled. 5 books. Yay. I'm so happy because I have the readathon that I'm doing, my very first one this month. So yay, awesome. Let's go see what the last book will be. Our final roll, we rolled a 6, but we could roll anything because we got our last roll of the game. 5 books. Yay! That's half of the books that we've had since I started this game. Every month I've had like close to 10 books every single month. We've only gotten to 5 this month. I am so happy and thankful that it is a small TBR. So the last prompt was family vacation. Oops. Okay. So for this one, it just has to have a family vacation. I thought this was going to be hard, but it turned out easy because I remembered that I had a book that thankfully I didn't get to this month, and I can read it next month. And so that one is Alone in the Woods by Rebecca Behrens. And I am doing like a yearly reading challenge of my own. You're more than welcome to join in. It's never too late if you want to. I will link that down below in the description box. But since there's a ton of stuff going on, I might not do this again next year. So, but it's fun to just have your own yearly challenge if anybody wants to join in. But this is one for Set in the Woods. I mean, it has in the woods. So that works for that prompt. But this one, I remembered, I'm like, I think these 2 kids are on family vacations, and they are. So I'm super excited. And it says that Jocelyn and Alex have always been best friends until they aren't. Jocelyn's not sure what happened, but she hopes the annual joint family vacation in the isolated North Woods will be the perfect spot to rekindle their friendship. But Alex still isn't herself when they get to the cabin, and Jocelyn reaches a breaking point during a rafting trip that goes horribly wrong. When the girls' tube tears, it leaves them stranded and alone on the bank of Wolf River. Before they know it, the 2 are hopelessly lost. So it literally says family vacation right in the description. So this one works absolutely perfectly. And that's it. Those are our books for May. I can't believe how easy that was. So these are the books that, minus my do I have 2? Oh, forgot the big one. I was like, wait a minute, there's one more. Ugh. Okay, so these are them. Not this entire book, but these are the ones that I will be reading next month. I am so excited to actually have a pretty light TBR next month, as my Christian fiction readathon is happening next month. My first ever readathon that I'm hosting. So if you want to join in, I will link the announcement video down below as well. I will be doing a TBR for that next week, I think, or the week after. Maybe the week after. But I will be doing a recommendation video next week, so check that out. And I'm so excited. I'm just happy for a light month of reading. I have a feeling I'm just going to be able to get through all these. Some are a little bit bigger, but I think we're good. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.